I am an introvert, and I have survived 6 long years in management consulting, which is infamous to be a very network and relationships driven industry. In today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I did that. Hi everyone, welcome to Insider Gyan. My name is Somi. I'm an IIT Delhi and an ISB Hyderabad grad, and I've been working for 8 years now in management consulting and banking. On this channel, through my experiences as well as my network, I bring to you some insider knowledge and Gyan related to college queries as well as job decisions. So if that's something that you're interested in, please subscribe to this channel. The other day I was having a few mentorship conversations with the current students at ISB, and all of them had some kind of variation of the same question for me, which is how to network if you are an introvert, or if you're not able to assert yourself, or if you're not comfortable in speaking in public. That got me thinking as to how I did it, because I am an introvert, self-proclaimed anyway, and I did manage to get staffed on great projects. I had a decent reputation within my company. Most people knew me. And with the help of my network, I also managed to work across various locations. I started in India, then I worked in US, then I moved to Hong Kong, and none of it would have happened if I did not invest in building some relationships while I was working in the company. So that gave me an idea to share my experiences with you so that some of you could help from it as well. By the way, if any of you are wondering what is networking and what are really the benefits of networking, which I hope is not the case, because network is the most important thing in building your career these days. But in case you are confused, go and check out my last week's video, because I talk in detail about all the kind of benefits that you can get out of a strong professional network. Coming back to the point of discussion today. It is one of the biggest myths that only extroverts can build a network effectively. In fact, introverts have a lot of strengths that they can really use to their advantage. Firstly, they are great at listening to people. They don't have a tendency to react as soon as they are asked something. They take all the information that they get, they take some time to process it, and then when they open their mouth, more often than not, they talk sense. This can also help them focus all their energy in the right kind of relationships, rather than, end up chatting with everyone there's there in the room and not really building meaningful relationships with anyone. So without wasting any more time, let me talk about the top 5 things that I did. And then if you stick around till the end, you will know of that one thing which I did not do, but you should do. The first thing I did was to let my work do the talking. Now, this might seem very cliche to you, but you know what? If you are not able to do the marketing yourself, you need to let your work speak for itself. That is going to make sure that the other people in your team is going to do the marketing for you. If your immediate supervisor or manager is happy with your work, stay assured that that message is eventually going to reach the leadership very, very soon as well. Because leaders these days focus a lot on identifying and retaining talent within their company. Second thing I did, once I got some visibility through my good work, I started introducing myself over email to managers and business leaders who I did not necessarily have immediate access to, and started requesting them for coffee chats. One-on-one coffee chats are really helpful if you are uncomfortable in speaking in a group of people, and everyone these days knows the importance of relationships. So they would be more than happy to have that one-on-one coffee chat with you, to know a little bit more about yourself and your work. Make the most use of those one-on-one conversations. Prepare a little bit beforehand. Think about some of those things about yourself that you want to bring up during the discussion. This will help you in 2 things. One is, the next time the business leader needs help, they will think of you and they will probably staff you on that great project that they are working on. Secondly, it will help you stand out from your peers, because not a lot of people take that extra effort to connect with people who they really don't have to get their work done. The third thing I did was taking part in activities other than work. All the corporates these days have these kind of activities which are for practice development or firm development. For example, organizing team building sessions for your division. Or it could be working out the logistics of a recruitment event. Taking part in all these additional activities gives you visibility to the business leaders. Secondly, it naturally gives you a platform to meet more people who you don't usually meet for your day-to-day work. Fourth thing that I did was to focus on networking with my colleagues and my immediate seniors. Because let's face it, we all want to network with the leadership of a company, but we don't really have easy access to them. We do have, however, easy access to people who we work with on a daily basis. And if we can invest in building those relationships today, say 5 years from now, all these people will be in leadership positions. That is when you really can tap into each other's fields of expertise, each other's resource pools. You can together generate business for the company, generate ideas, so on and so forth. The fifth thing that I did, and I still do, is stay in touch with people on social media. You know, life happens and we all move on. Maybe from undergrad to B schools, from one job to another, and it is so easy for you to lose touch with people. But the great thing about today is social media. That just gets you visibility, and the next time either of the parties want help from each other, you would hesitate less in reaching out to the other person. Some of the common platforms you should definitely be on are Facebook, LinkedIn, and maybe Instagram. Now, coming to the sixth way, honestly, this is not something that I ended up doing much, but you should. And that is making the most use of informal gatherings to build relationships with your work colleagues. Attend all the office parties, all the networking events that your company organizes. Because that is when people let their guards down, they loosen up, and that's a great way to start conversations on non-work related topics. For example, the few parties that I would attend back in my office, I would usually use my YouTube channel. I have a travel-based YouTube channel which is called Frugal Fun as a conversation starter. I would tell people that I love to travel, and in fact, I also manage a travel-based YouTube channel. And that usually got people very enthusiastic because that's an unconventional thing to do. They would usually ask me how I managed to do it, where I traveled. In the long run, they just remembered me as that weird lady who also runs a YouTube channel along with delivering consulting projects. So yeah, those are pretty much all the things that I have been doing to build my professional relationships despite being an introvert. I am hoping and sincerely hoping that a lot of you find this video useful as well, because this is a common problem in India. I feel like the networking culture is not as evident, and every once in a while you need a reminder to go out and build relationships and network with people. Anywho, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. Also, please share it with as many people you think might find this video useful. If you have any video suggestions or if you have any burning questions, leave me in the comments and I might just make a video out of it. Gentle reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so right now. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, bye.